Alright, y'all. You might be wondering, why do you have this big ass stack of books in your lap? And on top of that, why do you have watercolors, your current read, in this stack? So, this stack that has probably, I think, maybe like 10 books right now. It's quite heavy. I can't even lift it all. But yeah, it's quite a stack. Has all the books that I own that I have not read because I'm scared of them, with the exception of watercolors. So I did buddy read this with my friends. Two of them have already finished it. I think the third one is close to being done. I'm still about halfway through. I will be finishing this weekend. It will get done. I did not own the physical copy. I was reading on my Kindle, but I really wanted to annotate it. But here's it is in this stack because this is a stack of books that I have not read because their covers were very pretty, and I just had this feeling they were going to hurt my feelings and cause me great heartbreak. So to start this off, watercolors. Now I know watercolors is going to do some damage. I'm already halfway through it. It's just, it's going to hurt my feelings. Finding My Way Out of Darkness by Miss Brianna Michelle. She confirmed this was going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to read it this weekend because it's been on my TBR for too long. 181 Days. I met Jasmine Cartwright at BRBF 2025. She was a reader. She was telling us about this in line, and me and Coco bought it on the spot. And Coco sent her video to me of her sobbing. I'm gonna read it this weekend. I was like, how many Kleenex boxes of tissue do I need? She said minimum 2. So good thing I got a Costco size box. Selfish by Katura B. Do you see how gorgeous this cover is? It's gonna hurt my feelings. Honorable mention, Fast by Millie Balazar. I think that's how you say it. I don't know where that book is. I do own it, and I know it's just gonna fuck me up. I'm not reading it this weekend, though. I'm not. I can only take so much emotional damage. And then we have When We. I'm not 100% by Casey Mills. I'm not 100% sure this one's gonna hurt my feelings, but it's very pretty. So, it might, but it's very pretty. And then Untouchable by Sean. Also, again, it might not hurt my feelings. It just might be a pretty cover. Another honorable mention, New Growth by Tehesi B. Williams. So she actually posted, she did a reread. She was rereading it because it's her book, and it was hurting her feelings. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, that one's about to hurt mine. Where did I put that? I'll find it later. But it's going to hurt my feelings. And then we have Miss A.E. Valdez. And is this the Colliding Fates? Nope, that's... I don't know what the series is called, but we have all of them. And they're all very pretty. And when Coco met Miss A.E. Valdez, she cried. I videotaped it. I was there, standing right there. She sobbed. So I don't know if it was just like excitement for meeting your favorite author or related to these. I'm scared to find out. I am scared to find out. And then we have Miss Lauren Lacey's series, 3 Sisters. So I met her in 2025 at BRBF, and she's like, oh, which sister's your favorite? I was like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I haven't read them yet, because every time I go to grab them, I'm like, damn, them covers are so pretty. My feelings are about to be hurt. She's like, yeah, they're really sad. They're kind of sad. They might make you cry a little bit. And I'm just like, okay. Like, okay. Now, do I want to get these read soon? I do. These ones I will probably do on Audible because my mom has the books on Audible and she lets me listen to her audiobooks. So I will definitely be reading those on Audible and listening to them. Probably when I want my feelings hurt. But yeah, here's my stack of books I are possibly going to hurt my feelings in the future. Like I said, I definitely need to get watercolors finished just because at this point, like, I want to get it done. I want to know how it ends. I want to know if they have a happily ever after. But Am I ready for Finding My Way Into Darkness in 181 Days to Hurt My Feelings? No. Because I know how this one ends. And Jasmine Cartwright, I'm looking at you. You know, I almost don't want to read them. Because, like, I don't want my feelings hurt. Plus, they're so pretty. Like, the pretty ones always hurt. Why do the pretty ones hurt? Alright, so now that we got romance books that I haven't read yet because I'm worried they're going to hurt my feelings, and some have been confirmed they will, let's go through the stack in my lap that I have read that may have hurt my feelings a smidge, but had a beautiful story and a beautiful ending. So we have first The Love Lyric by Christina Forrest. I actually had to ARC read this one. It was my first Christina Forrest book. Absolutely loved it. I do have the rest of the series. I just haven't read them yet. And then we have Part of My Frenchie by Farah Roshan. Super cute. Love the dogs and the vet aspect. There was a twist I was not expecting, so you definitely need to read it. I also have the second one, which is, I think, Pugs and Kisses. So I am going to bump that up on my list to read. And then we have Body Count. I've talked about this one before. We love a girl who don't apologize for her body and what she does with it. Definitely highly recommend. Also, I have read the second one, which is Body Language. I have yet to read Mind Games, but I will be getting to that soon because that whole series is just chef's kiss. And then we have Shadow Obsession by Evelyn Lee. Mafia rom-com. Her family's badass. He's a badass. What more could you ask for? I just absolutely loved it. She knows what she wants. She knows what she likes. Next is Mixed Connection by Nicole Devine. I also have read Second Swing. I've got to ARC read both of them, and I absolutely love them. And my favorite part out of this series is actually going to be the friend group. So it's such a solid group, and two of them own a bar together that duels as like a book club, bookstore, cafe thing. It's a book themed bar. Like, that is so cool. And like whenever they link up, they just seem like they have such a fun time. They're there for each other, no questions asked. And A, I want friends like that, and B, I really want to go to this bar. Like, that sounds so much fun. I know it's not, I know it's a book, but it still sounds so much fun. And then we have So Kunyat by Delaney Monroe. Vampires, Caribbean folklore, just Dracula retelling, like it, I don't know, I just love it. It scratched an itch for me. Absolutely loved it. And we have Just Our Look by Denise Williams. So I have mentioned on my page before, I got to meet her in person. She actually is a local author to me, so that's really cool. I also got to ARC read this, and I just loved it. Like, what would you do if you won the lottery? Because I would be blowing through it. Honestly, that money would not be in my account for probably more than 2 hours. And I that's just that's just me as a person. I know that's me as a person. I know how I am. I know how I get. So, I know people didn't agree with how she was spending her money, but spend it, girl. Spend that money. And then we got Still Waters by M. Monique. I cannot include the second one because I don't have the second one, but I will. Alicia actually recommended this one, and I started it, and I was sold. I was kicking myself for not just getting the pre-order and just like pre-ordering the series, because like it's not a series, it's 2 books, but I'm still kicking myself about that. But I did get it from BRBF. I got the first one at least. Heck, I would have been fine with the second one. But she's new to town. Oop, I think I dropped the bookmark out of it. She's new to town. Her best friend suddenly passes away, and she starts discovering that not everything was as it seems, like she thought it was on her best friend's life, and some weird things are going on in this town. So, definitely read, highly recommend. Did I say that was by Monique? Still Waters by Monique. I'm rambling. And then we have Kirby Girl Summer by Daniel Allen. I still want to fuck that up. I still want to beat him up. Ooh, he made me so mad. But again, Absolutely love the book. What I also really enjoyed about this book and this series is the friend group. I promise I have friends, and I have a solid group of friends, but these ones just seem like they have so much fun. They have a good work-life balance. I do not, so good for them. Ooh. And then we have Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. This is just such a cute workplace romance. Sapphic, grumpy sunshine, they're super competitive, and it just rounds out so nicely, and it's just such a cute story. So highly recommend. Obviously, if I'm recommending it, like if I've read it, I recommend it. I'm gonna put it in the series, but I mean the books. I'm gonna put it in the video, but I'm gonna keep saying highly recommend. It's just. And then we have Let It Burn by Cassandra Winston. Again, another cute story. He's a firefighter. He saves her from a fire. Did I mention he's a firefighter? Like, and he's such a golden retriever. He protects her, like, willing to die to protect her. And the villain did not need a point of view, and I will die on that hill. And Cassandra knows I will die on that hill. But again, this was her debut. She wrote 3 point of views. She did the damn thing. Let It Burn by Cassandra Winston. And then we have Real by Kennedy Ryan. So I have yet to read Score, but I listened to the audio before BRBF. That way I knew what everyone was talking about when I went to see her at Eagle Eye Bookstore's signing meet and greet thing with Jacquel for Score and Rich and Rotten. And I just loved it. Like, I just love, like, she has lupus, and so she's just like, no, like, go be with somebody that's not sick. I have too much going on. And he was just like, I'm not going nowhere. And I loved it. Like, there was like no third act breakup. He was just like, I'm not going nowhere, deal with it. And I love that for her. Love it down. So then we have The Winning Play by Lauren Lacey. I've talked about this before. I'm going to keep talking about it. This book hurt my feelings, but it tore my heart apart and then glued it back together in the best way possible. So, highly recommend The Winning Play by Lauren Lacey. Again, fictional characters, but I really hope they are living a great life together with no more drama. And then we have Losing Control by Lady Nisha. Marley, what the hell were you thinking? Like, I get it, but then I don't. You just have to read it to understand what I'm saying. I also want to fight her mom, the uncle and the mom. They can get these 2-piece combos. Yeah, I really enjoy that she released Losing Control half on a baby or two. It was such a nice way to, like, see the future of what they're going through. I mean, again, fake characters, but you get attached. Like, you hope they're doing well, especially if they've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. So I really enjoyed this one. I devoured it on my Kindle before my physical copy even arrived, and I did get it signed this year, so that was super exciting. My mom tried to walk off with my copy, and she's like, it's mine. And I'm like, Mom, you have the new cover, I have the old one. And she was like, oh. And she still tried to leave with it. So yeah, if you've made it this far in my rambling video that honestly at this point is organized chaos for me and pretty on brand for when I film anything, then leave a comment down what's your favorite romance or a romance you recommend to me that you think I should move up on my list, or if any of the books that I mentioned earlier that hurt my feelings. And then head over to Erica at the Sky Life and make sure you give her a follow. We're celebrating her reaching 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and hopefully soon I'll reach 100. That's my goal. We are hosting a giveaway. And if I got any of the rules wrong, just follow Erica's video. She posted first. But yeah, so you have to follow both of us and leave a comment on both of our pages, and we will be picking a winner once I reach 100 subscribers. And I'm not that far away. So she's giving away a book and a tote. I'm giving away a bookmark, a keychain. Well, it's magnetic book. I'm giving away a magnetic bookmark a keychain, and a book as well. So we'll reach out to the winner. I want to say we're each picking a winner. And we'll reach out to the winner once I reach 100 subscribers. So yeah, make sure you enter and have a great night.